Okay, guys. So for COMMGiving, I guess I'll recap um, an article I shared a couple of days ago. I guess maybe yesterday, because we a lot of things. Social media has been pretty busy the last few days with the topics, especially on my channel with topics that I'm sharing. And unfortunately, you know my situation. I'm in Canada, so on social media, there's a lot of other riffraff, a lot of other nonsense going on. So I sort of, it's unfortunate for me, but necessary for the culture proof to stay clear of those things. So to recap about the history of espionage, written by I suppose a CIA staffer, and it touches on information and technology in this way. There are three aspects of espionage. There's the human intelligence or human human int, right? The secret agent, the spy. There's the signal intelligence, which is what in that movie 3 Days of the Condor, Robert Redford's character, his job is basically a signal intelligence agent. What he does is, if you maybe you've never seen that movie, but what he does is he reads newspapers every day, and he clips them out, stories that he thinks are interesting, right? And then he files his report until they see a pattern happening in the world. You know, like they might see in that movie, he saw that the price of oil and the oil cartel and oil monopolies were trying to manipulate the price of oil and all this stuff by 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 actually creating wars and all this stuff, right? So a guy like that is like a signal intelligence, and then there's what they call imagery, which are like the spy planes and the satellites that take and Google Maps that take photos of areas and then for people to look at. So there's three types of espionage. Um, in terms of information and technology, what's really what we have here is a lot of technicians maintaining the system, and then there's this right now. There's this fallout between the audience and the analysts, right? Like that's the fake news. We either don't believe the human agent, right? We don't believe the signals that's so being broadcast, out there, right? Or we don't believe the imagery itself. It's fake videos, doctored photographs, right? We either don't believe the human agent that's filing the story or their sources, right? Their unknown sources. We don't believe the signals, which are like the memes, like real estate bubbles and gig bubbles. We don't believe those memes. It's sort of why we don't want them. It's sort of like, whether you're religious or not, it's sort of like economics, right? Supply, demand, um, limited supply, zero sum, all that stuff. All right. And so the worst thing to happen is if you lose your money. It's kind of like the journey of Apostle Paul. It's not God. It's just like the economic system. Like you lose all your money, you got to start all over again. until you believe it. So the signals we don't believe, and most of this stuff is like press releases from real estate development companies. You know what I mean? I hate to vilify them, but in Canada, that's the situation. A lot of it is private studies. These institutes and groups that are funded and are friends with, stuff. So that's why the government's saying there's a lot of misinformation. And misinformation is a tool of war. Is a war tool. Even if you're making somebody money, even if you're out to make money, it's a bloodthirsty way to make money. Because we were watching Ralph and Russo fashion show in America. You know what I mean? So if they were that good, you might be a nice person and say they might have been blindsided, but with all the money and the show and all the budgets and stuff, I don't think they're naive about it. So that's it. That's a commentary for COMMGiving today. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.